Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV, and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. Before we begin, let's take a look at the headlines first. COCOMI announces a public boycott of Manipur governor, calls for mass protest from tomorrow, demanding an apology from governor on Gwaltabi incident. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajao Balaisemba seeks a clarification on controversial Manipur signers masking incident in Gwaltabi checkpost. Says such incidents reflects poorly on president's rule. RIMS Imphal joins the rest of the world in observance of World Schizophrenia Day. Senior Secretary Professor R.K. Lenin emphasizes on importance of early intervention in the treatment of schizophrenia. Manipur loses a 255,000 hectare of tree cover between 2001 and 2025, according to Global Forest Watch. Shifting cultivation emerges as the leading cause of temporary tree cover loss. And Manipur emerges as overall team champion in first Khelo India Beach Games 2025, bags 14 medals in total. And now the top stories. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has decided to launch march to Raj Bhavan Gate demanding an apology from Manipur Governor on Gwaltabi incident. Speaking in this regard at its office in Lamphel, convener of COCOMI, Kurajam Athoba, said Manipur Governor must be held accountable for the incident that took place at Gwaltabi checkpost, as the state is under President's rule. Athoba further added that the governor has failed to issue a public apology within 48-hour ultimatum that was issued by COCOMI. Therefore, COCOMI will launch human chain protests, sit-in and march to Raj Bhavan from tomorrow onwards. Speaking further, Kurajam Athoba urged Mairapai organizations, local clubs and people to join the mass protests.
Yasanaba yaba, Timzanaraga Tope Yaba, Duma Piba Mama, Wedaba, Antana Yengba, Tosadaba, State Siga identity is a challenge Toba, Tawong Tosilama, Ohibanina, Masi Makoina, Niam da, Leba Sida, Soikre, Lankre, Habisi, Hiden illusion Bayada, Poramo Ohibanina, Koimia Makatana, Akanba Konjan, Sanjan and Nabedam the same Saduna, Huilore, Manipur Governor, si, Manipur Miam Nangasi Kudatagi, Maki Mata, the boycott Tore, Hadana, Yanhan, but they quail out Topcheri, Haiba boycott si, the Manunchana. Tongan ba public, civil, cultural, amadi miyang tin ba mafam singda, mahag yaw function singda Manipur miyam na saruk yabiroi dabani, mahag yaw da thorom sing miyam na sinbiroi dabani, ani subada hayeng dagi haurakanda, maikai dagi miyam singna Manipur governor na apology tau yadana lady base, miyam da Manipur governor na apology tau dabani haiba, kolao sigal loina na miyam gi oiba kongjang sing, kongchat sing, changakanda Manipur Governor gi gate tamna Manipur Governor gi thongjin tamna changa kanda mahaki mafamda mahaki manana tadri phawba miyamna Manipur gi miyamda governor na apology tawgadabani kholao se lawbira kanda maikai dagi pendraba miyamna lakpira kanda Raj Bhavan gi gate tamna lakpiraga miyam punna khongjang changjin minasi haiba mafam se thamjari masiga iroina na maikai da leibiriba Miyamna Ishagi Irekai Iramdam Mafam Singda Lambi the Topiratuna Sidin protest Mairagi rally Tongan ba mass protest human chain chemba Asina Chingba Loena district ki Miyamna district ki authority singda DC office singda district administrator singda Chambirakanda governor na apology Taugadabani Hyber demand si Yauba memorandum sing DC da Pishan Biba Nungtigi Maikai the lady Miam Singna, Chai Sagi arrangement, Hazana Tobira Kanda, COCOMI is now Singapore, Pominara Kanda, Matou Taba, Madugi, Wapam Sing Babta Minarakanda, Kongjam Sing si Lepa Kambalatana, High Riva, Governor, Chief Secretary, DGMD, Security Advisor Singi Matakta, Miam na Taliba, Demand Sing si, Pangdrib Hova, Leptana Kongjam Changjin Minanabagi Tabo Pakaminasi.
Rajya Sabha MP Sanajawba Leisemba has submitted an official letter seeking clarification and accountability from Governor regarding the controversial incident that occurred on May 20. During the incident, personnel from the Maha Regiment reportedly instructed media persons to remove the word Manipur from a Manipur state transport bus in which they were travelling. In his letter, the MP questioned the legality of a bus bearing the name Manipur, asking the governor whether such labelling is considered illegal. He also sought clarification from the relevant authorities on the grounds for stopping the vehicle, urging transparency and accountability in the matter. Furthermore, he asserted that only a critical inquiry can reveal if the action taken by the security personnel was carried out on their own accord or based on instructions from higher administrative authorities. The MP warned that the failure by the authorities to provide a clear explanation will reflect poorly on the current administration under President's rule. He cautioned that such inaction could be perceived as a sign of weakness and could potentially escalate into a larger issue among the public. Sanajawba also emphasized that security agencies needs to work in tandem with public instead of taking up such controversial actions during the critical situation of the state. The MP also conveyed hope that the governor, with his experience as a seasoned bureaucrat, will be able to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Civil society organizations and people continue to show their discontent on Gualtabi checkpost incident, where security personnel directed for masking of Manipur state signage written on MST bus that were carrying media team to Ukhrul. Continuing the protest, students today formed human chain to show their discontent on the incident. The protest was carried out under the aegis of Amuko, Pere Laimarol, COHR, Amowoba and MSF. SKTV Chief Reporter Sktv'S Primetime has a special report. Let's take a look.
Following the incident at Gualtabi, where security personnel from the Maha Regiment allegedly demanded the removal of the word Manipur from a state transport bus carrying journalists to cover the Shiroli festival inauguration, various civil society organizations have continued to voice their outrage. Today, under the leadership of Amuko, a joint demonstration including students and members of several CSOs were held in the form of a human chain protest. Speaking at the protest, Amuko General Secretary Pratap Laishangtem strongly condemned the incident, calling it unacceptable.
Thaba yaroyena lauthokpagi matangdudagi ngasi Manipurda asugi matik prajasing khoirang khoisaunaba loinana ngasi ihau kya ama sangsilai masidasu akhoi amuko ga saminariba lupsing amuko kohor poire lemro maira paibi amoba MSF hariba manga sina ngasi Manipurgi mafam khudimukda chatlakanda akhoi nahandagi hongna akhoi human chain semba duga mairagi le lungdangda chatna akhoi district khudimakta makhatana sathagi gani akhoi sangju sangsangi gani akanba khongjang maramdi kaingloda Manipurda ngasi India government na divide and rule mayama policy ma sanarakanda amaga khananabagi demak sanara iba mayamse akhoi loinabak mayamse loi khangamni adubu karamba khongjang sangaga karam maina praja mayamse ga chatminagadagi haibdune akhoi hujik mayam praja singa thokminarakanda wari sanarakanda karamba mongda sangjalakanda India government thengnagadagi haibdune aduna ngasi se Manipurda laiba prajasing tangdu laitadaba phimama hojik laide ibising matangda baro sarkar ga khoi sabjana thengnanabagi akhoi phirep tu logjabani ramaduna akhoina prajasinga loinana akhoina ngasi akhoi human chain semba awaba kya satra satri mayam akhoi loinana chatlaise akhoi wakhalonda akhoi kari tawgodage akhoi laibak si kananaba akhoi amuko ga saminaba manga sina akhoi thawai thadosu ima laibak ki hojik laiba Manipur muthatpa yaroese mamangda amuko ga saminaba lupsingna mamangi rele singiba matamda akhoi Manipur muthatpa yaroese akhoi slogan yaw leramni masi akhoi amuko gi saminaba lupsingna hana akhoi Manipur muthalakpa yai haibase ugidana mamangdudagi akhoi di hana preparation tawjaraga prajasing award oinaba prajaga khaminanabagi chalimni ngasisu akhoi Manipur muthatpa yaroise akhoi slogan gi mamangda yawraga leiba pot amaneba aduna haina tawringi tanjasida Manipur muthatnabagi asoba lang ama haitare ngasi Indian army singdu da akhoi saubamdi thokte maramdi makoina ngam banate Manipur muthalu kaibase army ki colonel amana brigadier amana ngam banate ba si awang ba thak tagi lautuna ba ama yawe habsidi masi Manipur prajana loi khangaba wane ba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯁꯤꯐꯥꯏ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯃꯦꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯁꯤꯐꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯥꯏꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯨ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯒꯕꯔꯅꯔ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯦꯗꯚꯥꯏꯖꯔ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄꯔꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯐꯝ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯀꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯪꯖꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯨꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯃ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯎꯠꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯣꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯚꯥꯔꯠ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯈꯪꯍꯜ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤ ꯏꯪꯊꯅ ꯇꯞꯊꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯐꯥꯎꯗꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯀꯟꯈꯠꯂꯛꯇꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯩꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯆꯥꯈꯠꯂꯛꯇꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯗꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯚꯥꯔꯠ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯈꯪꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯧꯔꯦ
Manipur MSF President Roshan Hizam, who also took part in the agitation, stated that such actions reflect the Indian government's ongoing policy of divide and rule among Manipur's communities. He condemned the incident in the strongest possible terms.
Matam sangnadagi koigi Manipur asibu muthatnaba thoksilama tawrakliba si noma gi hena mayek singakpa haibadi siroi lili pangthokpham da koigi function adubu coverage tawnaba chatpa matamda Manipur lengaki bus haiba tare maduda thariba Manipur haibadu lauthokadawni haibase central force na chi thamlakpa si akoi khange madudi akoigi Manipur se Manipur muthanaba thorang le haibasi mayek singna taklabani masida akoi miyam gi amadi mahiroi gi kholaw ma akoi thamina mathau tarakpaduni masiguma thawng asi yamna condemn tawba masiguma thawng asina khunai asigi iramda masigi hingminariba puru khudimaktasu India lengakna matam punamakta singjep thaduna amaga nungsinadana silliba tanja asidamu Manipur pumun muthanaba silakpa se akoi mahiroi khudimakna masi yaba ngamloi
Kanglei Park Minority Welfare Organization, in short KMWO, has urged all to understand the government of India's alleged deceitful and unfair treatment before it is too late. In the press release issued by its publicity secretary Rajiv, KMWO accused the union government of playing cynical dramas and acts in the state by taking undue advantage of the indolent MLAs who abjectly failed to respond to any of the centre's arbitrary decision. It further pointed out that it is high time to wake up the MLAs through collective effort of the people. While terming the recent row over Manipur state transport signers as the manifestation of union government's evil designs committed towards Manipuri people by taking sides with the cookies, the organization said that such acts can be easily averted if the MLAs are united and work collectively. It further cautioned that public anger on MLAs may lead to disastrous consequences if they fail to form a popular government at the earliest. Members of youths of Heirok staged a protest rally across Heirok Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3 under the jurisdiction of Heirok Police Station last night, voicing their deep frustration over the recent troubling developments in Manipur. Speaking to media, co-convener Ningthaujam Loyumba Mangang criticized the government for its prolonged failure to resolve the ongoing 2-year-long conflict. He demanded reason behind the inability of government to resolve the conflict. Kuman United Clubs and Mairapaibi Association Mayang Imphal has voiced strong disappointment over the controversial incident that took place on May 20th at Gualtabi. The association has alleged that the event serves as evidence of India covertly implementing a divide and rule policy. Furthermore, it expressed deep concern and sadness over the indigenous communities over the involvement of central forces in such actions, something it claimed it's typically carried out by tin cookie narco-terrorists. In a press release, the association also calls for unity among CSOs and other groups to face such challenges. The Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal joined the rest of the world in observing World Schizophrenia Day during a program that was held at Psychiatry Department Complex of RIMS Imphal today. A sharing session was also held during the observance, which was held on the theme Rethink the Level, Reclaim the Story. During the sharing session, family members of patients undergoing treatment for schizophrenia spoke about their challenges, breakthroughs, and the importance of sustained support systems. Speaking in the program, a senior professor, Department of Psychiatry RIMS, R.K. Lenin, stressed on the need to break down stereotypes and misconceptions surrounding schizophrenia. He added that it is we to stop defining people by their diagnosis and start recognizing their individuality, potential, and the right to live a life with dignity and hope.
Naningba amana jasno aina naningdana nabasu nate mai magi laibak ta tamam haibaduni adubu akoi gi topam thokpai thongdang ni karino haiba kanda akoi na narakbaga kui dana ekan chingna baga akang nahiga nanaraga yekhopiba sina koi gi thogoiba aduga pharakpa kari wirakpa haibaduna isorgi nongdamni aduga doctor sing nursing psychologist laibu mayam sina paidagi hena bhaba makhalgi lain do kadai da kari lagi khijan jaba mayam da dugi mateng do koi pamjaba asina koi gi thongda ba aduna koi mayam si sai gi thong si tawna tawminasi aduga phabarom da laminasi naba thimba haibadu di khar ware naraga dai koi da thuna lain horaga koi mayam gi marakta tinbanga bahaibasine koi gi tawgada bai thause.
On the other hand, Head of Department of Psychiatry RIMS, Dr. S. Gozendra, elaborated on the evolving understanding of schizophrenia and the importance of changing the narrative around it. It also highlighted the crucial shift from a purely medical model to a more inclusive and person-centered approach in mental health care.
Kananuma schizophrenia naba matamda akone huje haje se is a chronic illness hai ada bada apagi diabetes na arse diabetes se naradi adi akone control hai mar sugar wangani ko amuk phagini aduge akone bronchial asthma na kamu sinje pura amtang phabrane adi chichu akone control hai bp wangba amuk wangani amune mani ko si huna chane ba Simple lainani hena koi law hai wo schizophrenia se adi chronic mental illness hai se sida koi cure have a position ade control hai ida phana saraba family phana support le biraba ko aduke akoi counseling phana toraba akoi mayam teamwork toraba adi ana ba phana control le hai schizophrenia na ba se mi ahumda amadi almost phana dum leiba ngam mi ahumda amadi Padan lang thoga thabangam tawani even family the contribute tawangam mani society the contribute tawangam mani padan lang birati she anu information ya kon punjari se.
A report in the Global Forest Watch has found that Manipur lost 255,000 hectares of tree cover between 2001 and 2025. According to the report, the destruction of the world's forests reached the highest level ever recorded in 2024, driven by a surge in fires caused by global heating. India lost 18,200 hectares of primary forest in 2024, a slight increase from 17,700 hectares recorded in 2023, according to the new data released by Global Forest Watch, which is a collaboration of over 100 organizations. Between 2002 and 2024, the country lost a total of 348,000 hectares of humid primary forest, representing around 5.4% of India's total humid primary forest area. Assam recorded the highest tree cover loss in the country, with 340,000 hectares lost between 2001 and 2024. Other northeastern states also showed significant losses, including Mizoram, which recorded a total loss of 334,000 hectares of tree cover, followed by Nagaland with 269,000 hectares loss. During the same period, shifting cultivation emerged as the leading cause of temporary tree cover loss, accounting for 1.39 million hectares. Permanent agriculture led to the loss of 620,000 hectares of forest, followed by lodging activities, which resulted in a loss of 182,000 hectares. Other causes included natural disturbances such as storms, pests, and also activities like infrastructure development, settlements, mining, and plantations. Sukhpal Singh Khaira, chairman of All India Kisan Congress, has asserted that there has been an alarming increase in number of suicides among farmers. He attributed that this raising the train to the perceived deprivation of farmers' rights after BJP came to power. The statement was made during the launching program of Kishan Nyaya Yodha at Congress Bhavan at BT Road today. Speaking further, Sukhpal Singh elaborated on the multifaceted challenges confronting farmers nationwide. He articulated that the farmers in Manipur have been particularly disadvantaged as they were unable to achieve optimal production levels due to the untimely receipt of their seeds and unavailability of proper irrigation water, which also affected their economy. He also cited that the government failing to resolve the ongoing conflict as justice delayed and denied.
The BJP has waived off approximately 15 lakh crore rupees of the corporate, media, of the corporate houses of large businessmen people. And this waiver is only restricted to very few hundred people, very few hundred companies. Whereas compared to this, the debt on the farmers, which include even Manipur farmers and the farm laborers across the country, is 20 lakh crore rupees. No waiver has been given to them at all. No relief has been given to them ever. You see, there have been all these national, weather calamities across India, whether it's Manipur or it's Punjab or it's Haryana or it's Maharashtra. There is no adequate compensation for the farmers. There is no help to the farmers insofar the seeds, the input is concerned. About the input cost of the agriculture have been rising ever since. Fertilizers, labor, the seeds, the tractors, the machinery. But nothing has been given to the farmers in this country by the BJP government during the last 10 years.
Meanwhile, the president of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, MLA Kesham Megachandra, labelled accusations against the BJP government, alleging that it has been allocating the funds and subsidies intended for farmer schemes to businessmen and government employees. He added that the government has also failed to provide aid to farmers who have been affected by the ongoing conflict despite assurances. The MLA also informed that an awareness program on Kishan Nyaya Yodha will be organized at Awangjiri in Imphal West District tomorrow under the aegis of Rahul Gandhi.
Our number of farmers is very limited. It is around 1 lakh. But BJP government, under this double engine government, they have been provided more than 2 lakh CDs under the schemes of agriculture, and they are not real agriculture farmers, but they are providing this scheme to the employees and the businessmen, those who are not the farmers, and the real farmers are not getting, and for that reason they are misusing the fund. Whatever the packages, they are under the central government. So totally we don't have any expectation under this double engine government.
COCOMI Farmers Wing has strongly condemned yesterday's alleged incident of barring farmers' entry in their own paddy fields by security forces at Tenungai. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of visiting the site by COCOMI Farmers Wing representatives today, its co-convener Konthosam Tomba alleged that security forces prevented Meitei populace from entering in their paddy fields, while the Kuki populace are allowed to grow crops in their own paddy fields which are located at peripheral areas. While noting that the failure to grow crops in their paddy fields since the onset of the violence has caused tremendous hardship to the Meitei populace, especially those who rely on farming, Tomba urged Manipur Governor, Chief Secretary and other authorities concerned to address the grievances of the farmers. He also demanded the government to revive the state-level Farmers Monitoring Committee within 10 days.
Manipur ki miyam sida aduki matik waraba aduki matik longmi singda chaithing piriba sigumba warba matam chiba buta ngasi gi lenga kamadi mari lenaba department matam chana low panabagi lomi sing awaba kon nabagi thoksil thorang ya tabaise COCOMI phamu wingi maike di yamna lumna loboga loinana masi yam condemnable oiba thabani low panba yanabagi damukta mamangda atu semgiba monitoring committee do atuba matam de revive taholaga low panba ngamdriba mafam singse panba ngamnabagi thoksil thorang yat kadabani handaki 2025 sidadi aikogi leiriba mamangda palowda lofam sing ase akoi panba ngamnaba chap chaba thabak lokhat kadabane haibo wafam se lengak amadi mari lenaba department singda COCOMI maike degi amadi lamdam sigi lomi gi maike di thamjage.
Two people died while two others sustained injuries when a Bolero camper heading towards Noney met with an accident at Sling Point of Sejong village along National Highway number 37 in Kangpokpi district yesterday. It is said that the Bolero camper bearing registration number MN01AA7075 was returning towards Noney from a work site. The deceased persons have been identified as Damalo Hasna, aged 26 years, son of Chandan Kasari of Dimapur, and Gamaijuang Kamei, aged 45 years, son of late Pangtinglung Kamei of Longmai Part 4, Peaceland in Noney district. The injured persons were the owner of the Bolero camper, Paukshintui Gangmei, aged 36 years, son of Gongjuanglung Gangmei of Longmai Part 4 Noney district headquarters, who drove the vehicle, and Davne Ray, aged 26 years, son of Devojnath of Silchar. While the dead bodies have been deposited at James Mortuary for post-mortem, the injured persons are still undergoing treatment at the RIMS hospital. Kangpokpi police has also registered a case in this connection. Proscribed Socialist Revolutionary Party Sorepa Kangleipak has condoled the demise of Private Moirangthem Nanao of proscribed KYKL's arms wing MIL during a gun battle that occurred along Indo-Myanmar border between Indian security forces and Apunban Ningtam Yaol on May 19. In the praise note, Publicity and Organization Secretary MC Yaifabi paid tribute to late Private Moirangthem Nanao and remembered his contribution in the revolutionary movement, while maintaining that late Private Moirangthem Nanao hails from Churachandpur district's Tuibong and was displaced in the ongoing crisis in the state. Sorepa and its armed wing, PRA, further also expressed solidarity to the bereaved family of the late Private of MYL. All Assam Manipuri Youths Association, in short Amaya, has called on Assam-based civil society organizations to refrain from staging protests demanding the establishment of a Manipuri Autonomous Council in Assam without prior consultation with Amaya. The association emphasized that it has been consistently advocating for creation of the council over the years and urged other groups not to interfere in this ongoing movement. However, Amaya added that it will welcome any form of support for the cause, providing there is proper coordination. The statement was made by Chief Advisor of Amaya, Ketrimim Kundal, during a press conference, which was held at Silchar Press Club, Kasar, yesterday. Speaking further, Kundal emphasized that Amaya has been consistently advocating for creation of Manipuri Autonomous Council through sustained awareness campaigns in various villages. He expressed disappointment over what he described as interference by a particular CSO in their long-standing demand, calling it counterproductive and disrespectful to the groundwork which has already been led by Amaya. Kundal also reiterated Amaya's support for Manipuri Youth's Front of Assam and its movement to preserve and promote the traditional language of Meitei community. The chief advisor further cautioned certain CSOs to avoid meddling in Amaya's campaign for Manipuri Autonomous Council, warning that such actions could lead to unwanted situations if not addressed with mutual respect and coordination.
Honar Council se karino masi karino mangte khuna mathau tai hai process se hangnar kum tamsida koi group khrana hai ba issue se yuba sidagi munana honar ko se jamna pangdaba laibak thiba apogi takoi daba thawang khale masi autonomous council hai se kon tala se mani society da tan mani amya gi masta kai sujau ge tawu hari pasak sida aikoina tan matam sida masigi lusing mamadi mathok ta ngina aikoina lusing ma tawri ato to organization kana to intera da ko punna chamina baja bani adabu amia kalaga amia den phojin to dana miyam da confuse onana ba miyam da ngau na ba haidi ji autonomous council ki history ase autonomous council ki wari ase lana chakina na ba masagi ojo tv mongda masagi masagi minjat ta na honari pasak to ko jam aran ko tang ni mado athu da hando natraga de mom sida aikoina masigi da mangdang asi aikoina awana ta ki ba khop ki maya puno ki kana da title na kan logo da ni
Regional Fellowship of Peace President Sanasam Raghumani has appealed all to tackle the prevailing situation in the state through non-violence. Speaking on the sidelines of inaugurating a 2-day non-violent training program, which began today at Manipur Press Club, Raghumani maintained that the violence cannot resolve any crisis, adding that a collective effort is required to address the ongoing crisis through the means of non-violence. Around 30 individuals from various communities are taking part in the training program.
Ngasi je two-day non-violence training program phase 1 phase 1 phase 2 mathang la adu akai non-violence training pi ba mi kun tha khaki adu ga moi dina amu mathang non-violence sini ha da ta na be moru na ba ya ma da to ga ni amana BC former BC former Rajmohan professor mana mai to pi da philosophy and the principles of non-violence second day hayeng idana acharya Basaspati Mayum Deven Sharma Nan is a Pamo Messiah Company. Mana application of non-violence in our daily life by the vegan.
Top Youth Club has voiced public dissatisfaction regarding the recently paved road connecting Top Khongnang Makong and Top Kewa. Residents are reportedly unhappy with the final outcome, as the road does not meet the originally proposed specifications of 17 feet 9 inches wide and 1,000 meters length. The contractor responsible for the project paved the road at only 12 feet wide. The Youth Club has issued a warning to relevant authorities, demanding that the road can be reconstructed according to original specification, and also demanded immediate construction of a proper roadside drainage system within 10 days. Advisor of Top Youth Club also called out Khetrigao MLA and the constituency's intending candidates to give a response about the project, which was taken up by Keystone Construction Company under Public Works Department within the given deadline. He warned that people residing under Top will socially boycott the MLA and the intending candidates if they fail to provide a response regarding the project.
Mamangi MLA gi matam kaya amata thagiba koila sing se sahi ani phana amata chatawa adubu handakti private company asawamna pairabani na yamna mongta na yam thatha launa tharani na khoina khajaramba asasi pungkai kai baneba haibedi yam chauna nam thak turamba thariba sigi koila stage da foot Tratet ke insi mapan pakadabada sumnagi putrain thoida lotion giba adagi thariba koila se sisu proper scratch torga thagado posu scratch sundau dau debida akoi amubudu tairaga eda mathak eda thajalakpa adagi akoina drain ge system gi matang saida samamna ba gyan tadaba mayam su punna khanaminasi adugo noina ngas hadaki putratet pakadabada putrai thu khakdang pa ga thari sikarigino na akoina club ta PWD ge authority su Keystone gi su akoina laknaba akoina club ta amadi site ta haibdi jaga mafam sida laga akoigi khara karigum khara tananingna kaujabsida adubusu moina yam thoidana usitana laktrebago masida akoigi tiwais ki site gi di asumati penjadaba nuaitaba ma leiba dagi akoina governor da CSA akoi tasengna thagre masigi mathakte action lokhot piyoina
Lamjing Meira Village Level Federation Kongpal Kongkham Laikai launched Back to School campaign at Val Vidya Mandir Kongpal under Imphal East District today. The inaugural function of the campaign, which is being carried out under the aegis of ITA Women Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society and supported by Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission, was attended by Chairperson of Kurai Chingangbam Laikai Gram Panchayat Laligengbam Kananbala, Jilla Parishad of Hengang CD Block Yumkhaibam Bode, and self-help groups members of Kurai Chingambam Lekai, Gram Panchayat, Hengang CD Block as main dignitaries. Speaking on the sidelines, community resource person of Ita Women Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited, Konsam Sunita, informed that the campaign focuses on ensuring women from disadvantaged backgrounds to access necessary resources and a conducive environment for learning, besides PRIs imparting knowledge about the rights of widows, economically weaker sections and persons with disabilities through self-help groups.
Community da lairiba sota horaba singbu disabled sing widows sing akhoi gi SI gi group tagi akhoina masiguma mayam sibu to akhoina makhoi gi phangpham to hak sing akhoina phanghanna ba hona ba loina na akhoina gender hairiba parsidana akhoina nupi singda ngasi equality oi hairaga nupaga nupi ga right mane hairaga mafam kharada akhoina karigumba kharada society na chanarakba thaina dagi chanarakba lakpa kharada akhoina ngasi adumak muthat pangamdana manadana lairiba sigi matangda akhoina SIG gi level da akhoina makhoi bu wakhal tahanminaba amasung akhoi gi sexual harassment adagi economic harassment hairiba harassment makhan lairiba sigi marakta akhoina nupi singda jathariba harassment mayam sigi matangda su akhoina makhoi bu phap taminai singba mayam sigi matangda akhoina khangminaraba matungda akhoina issue singje akhoina solve tongnabagi amasung makhoi bu issue singji pukhalakba ngamnanabagi damakta akhoina makhoi gi mafamda ngasi back to schools akhoina pangthokminabani.
Makam Hospital and Research Institute celebrated its first Foundation Day at its conference hall under the theme Care with Compassion today. The celebration was attended by Hill Areas Committee Chairman and Nungba MLA Dinganglung Gangmei along with Chairman RBCC Mission Board Sangainglung Gangmei. MLA Dinganglung Gangmei announced that the road connecting Makam Hospital to National Highway number 37 will soon be paved, significantly improving accessibility to the healthcare facility. He also shared that efforts are still underway to initiate various developmental projects across Noney district. The MLA also appealed to doctors, nurses and staffs of the hospital to stay healthy. Dr. Ramthai also released a progressive report for the Makam Hospital as a part of the celebration. Cookie Students Organization Cycle organized a felicitation program today to honor students who successfully passed this year's Class 10 and Class 12 examinations conducted by BOSIM and COSIM. The event was held at Cycle Community Hall and witnessed the presence of several dignitaries, including Cycle MLA Kim Nyo Hangshing, Zonal Education Officer and Subdivisional Officer SDO. Addressing the gathering, MLA Kim Nyo Hangshing congratulated the students on their achievements and acknowledged the pivotal role played by their families in supporting their academic journey. Manipur Mountaineering and Trekking Association MMTA organized the 12th anniversary of Northeast Mount Everest Summit celebration and symposium on adventure sports at MMTA Complex Minutong today. The event was organized under the theme Youth Development Through Adventure Sports. Addressing the event, MMTA Secretary Atom Surchandra asserted that MMTA aims to bring achievement for the state. He highlighted that MMTA was founded in 1980 and that it has produced various Olympic gold medalists and climbers who reached the summit of Mount Everest. A. Surchandra further said that under MMTA Northeast Council guidance, various people across Northeast had reached the summit of Mount Everest. The event was attended by MMTA founder member W. Shamananda, Sapam Santikumar, KH Bedamani, Chakram Basanta, along with NCC senior member Mutum Jamini.
Adventure sports is a Lebaki over Tabuk Torams in the Su, South Yaba, Hyperwakalu, Digi Makada, MMTSC, 1980 activity. The Quena, technical Padagi, Sanaway Mana, Mana Sarazariba, event to the Olympic Yoga, say, Pagi Mukumu Pantam. The quick issue, adventure sports, change the Kuchamteruba, Chinkabam, and Sangerunina, Amutangi, Ebresi Matunda. We typically find one or consider a quay on Lecture Namjaba Havase, a quay Misu yamna hanadagi sang na Manipur mangla na.
And now the sports news. Manipur team has secured overall team champion award at first Khelo India Beach Games 2025. They secured a total of 14 medals, including 5 gold, 6 silver and 3 bronze medals. The tournament was organized at Gokla Beach in Daman and Diu from May 19 until today. Manipur's pancake salad athletes secured 4 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze medals, securing a total of 9 medals. Yumnam Ranjan lost the final match of Tending Male 65 event at the hand of Jammu and Kashmir's Salik, securing a silver medal. Both women and men Sepak Takraw team of Manipur bagged 1 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze from their respective categories. It may be mentioned that the tournament was organized with 6 events and Manipur secured all of its medal from Sepak Takraw and Penkat Silit event. In cricket, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 emerged victorious in the league round of ongoing 3rd MNC Women's T20 Trophy 2024-25 today. The tournament is being organized by Manipur Cricket Association at Thangmeiban Thao Ground and Kongbadhobi Sadok Ground from May 21st. In the league match that was played today at Sadok Ground, Kongbadhobi Lampak, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 defeated PCC Kwakithel Mayaykoibi by 10 wickets. Thakdam Mangal Sana of PTVCC Patsoi Part 3 was awarded the Player of the Match award for taking 4 wickets in 4 overs. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. COCOMI announces a public boycott of Manipur governor. Calls for mass protest from tomorrow, demanding an apology from governor on Gwaltabi incident. Rajya Sabha MP Sanajau Semba seeks a clarification on controversial Manipur signers masking incident in Gwaltabi checkpost. Says such incidents reflects poorly on President's rule. Imphal joins the rest of the world in observance of World Schizophrenia Day. Senior Psychiatry Professor R.K. Lenin emphasizes on importance of early intervention in the treatment of schizophrenia. Manipur loses 2,55,000 hectares of tree cover between 2001 and 2025, according to Global Forest Watch. Shifting cultivation emerges as the leading cause of temporary tree cover loss. And Manipur emerges as overall team champion in first Khelo India Beach Games 2025, bags 14 medals in total. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.